What's going on, everybody? Skipper here. In my last video, top 10 things I want to see in 2025. You guys are amazing. All the comments you left really got my head turning. Thinking about what else can we see in 2025. You guys left so many good suggestions and comments that I had to make another video. Yo, keep them up. I want to hear that feedback. Don't be shy. I really don't bite. And also, please like, subscribe, and comment. Your feedback, your interaction really helps my small channel grow. Stick around to the end. Some of these things are really exciting and game-changing, I think. And without further ado, let's get it. Velvet and non-typical antlers. Now, non-typical antlers is a carryover from the Hunter Classic, which I never played. Not due to I didn't want to play, I just didn't know existed until I started playing the Hunter, which was last year to date. Picked up this game, fell in love with it. The rest is history. But non-typical antlers, it would be a great addition to add that super wonky antler feature, a different aspect to your trophy lodge. What really did get me excited with the suggestion was velvet antlers. Like you're walking in the woods mid-spring and you see that fresh velvet whitetail antler. It's exciting. You know, it brings a breath of fresh air to the game. Like, you know, it's a legit respawn. It kind of gives that new car smell, if you get what I'm saying. I think it's really cool. And I would love it if EW added this into the game. I got so excited about this suggestion. I went full in research mode. Now, check out these things. Please tell me that these aren't mind-blowing. Wouldn't you like to see this in the game? Leave a comment. Tell me what antlers that you would like to see velveted. Is it whitetail, Roosevelt elk, fallow, axis? So many options. I want to know what your opinion is on it, because us, the community, is what EW includes into the game. They're very active and listen to us. And if we get some traction on this, we can get it done. All right, with the next spot on the list would be skills, perks, and level cap adjustments. As of right now, you can only get up to level 60 as a player. And you can only get 22 skills and 22 perks. Now, with the skills, you have either Stalker or Ambusher to divvy that up into. But for perks, you have rifles, pistols, shotguns, and archery. I like to be a well-rounded hunter, especially in perks. It does not have enough to go around. I feel like there's a lot of sacrifice between what you can get and what you leave on the table. So getting more points to go into those categories, I think would be great. If EW raised the level cap adjustment, we could have more points to put in. But I also think that it would be great if they added more perks and skills. I have no idea what they could be. As the game designers, that's on them. So if you guys have any comments on what would be a good skill and perk to have, let me know. All right, next on the list would be complete overhaul for the camera system, at least for the console players. I have a strong feeling that EW is going to be adding trophy shots into the game. If that's the case and they don't do anything with the camera system, us console players, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox, we're just screwed. It's that simple. Just because we can use a camera on the game solely for game purposes like missions and challenges, that's as far as our cameras can go. I would like the option to be able to take a picture in game and save it to the PlayStation or to the Xbox. Because if we do get trophy shots, man, that would be cool. But we wouldn't be able to do anything with it. All right, let's go to the next one. Improved render distance be upgraded at least 500, 600, 700 meters just for these lakes on Parque Fernando, Rancho del Arroyo, where the distance of the lake far exceeds what we can see. Now, on maps like Virhonga Savannah, Emerald Coast, Sunder Patan, Tiaroa, where you're hunting ridgelines or open areas like the coast, it would be nice to see how far the next animal is going to be. All right, let's move on to the next one. Improved multiplayer co-op. A lot of comments were about being able to share someone else's cash. Not like cash as in their money, but like their inventory, their guns, their scopes, maybe be able to use their tents, tripods. That way, a player that doesn't have that specific DLC, they can test and trial these weapons. If they like it, they can buy it. But I guess a lot of uncertainty under so many DLCs. Is it a waste of money or is it not? But also someone suggested a group lodge. Being able to have your own hunting party where each person can have their own individual section of the lodge and just make one badass collective lodge. And lastly, improved communications. Someone suggested a proxy chat. Now, how cool would that be? Being a couple meters from someone, hearing them up close, but the further you get, the harder it'll be to hear. That way you can get rid of all that unnecessary screaming and screeching inside the headset. All right, the next one is a whole bunch of small things that someone suggested that I just threw into one big category. So I'm going to try to get through this pretty quick. And it'll be expanded weaponry and gear. Better small game guns for classes 2 and 3. The 22, 250, 223, and a 243 Ranger are all weak and kind of embarrassing. New gun caliber suggestions would be 22 Magnum, the 257 Robert, 264 Win Mag, 284 Winchester, 6mm ARC, and the 27 Noger. Those guns have enough stopping power to put down these animals, but not exceed the ethical range. Also, people want to see more hunting gear and customization for their gear, different clothes, being able to customize your gun a little bit further, more than just a color, maybe an engraving, change the stocks out, add a bipod. And since EW teamed up with Fox Pro has a lanyard for their collars, imagine walking around with all the collars for that map without exceeding the weight capacity for your inventory. Also, let's add better binoculars and rangefinders. The Odin has such good graphics. The Apex view, which is by far the best binoculars in the game, doesn't even come close to the clarity or the range that Odin has. Let's add sandbags to the game so you can level those tents and put them down. It's so annoying running around in a circle with your tent, trying to find that one specific spot. Being able to have a gun that you can change and have multiple barrels. Imagine having class 1 through 9 on one gun, 3 different barrels. That would be awesome. I'm talking about guns. Have an ability to save different skins or customizations for your gun to put in the lodge. If you put one gun down, that's the only color it's going to be, no matter if you put it down before you change the color or this customization on it. But I gotta say, the coolest suggestion so far would be gun cleaning. After a certain amount of shots of the gun, you'd have to clean it, keep the reliability and accuracy up. Now, if that's not in-world real simulation, I don't know what is. I think that would be a really cool addition to the game. All right, moving on to the next one. New vehicles. Possibly battery-operated ATVs with a less than 500 meter spook radius. A UTV for multiplayer so you can ride along with friends. A pack mule that could increase your inventory. Some people were saying horses. In my opinion, I'm not a big fan of the idea, just because while riding a horse, you're going to have significant aim wobble. Not to mention, half these maps, you're not even able to walk on your feet. With different terrain, the mountains, thick jungles, woods, you can't sneak up on animals when a horse is going to make more noise than you would. But if you like it, I'm not knocking your opinion. I'm just voicing my own. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one was a cool one because I played both games, but I don't think they could do this unless they made a whole new game. But ability to combine the angler and the hunter together. Also to have a fishing tank inside your lodge so you can show your trophy fishes that you caught in the angler. Like I said, I think it's a really good idea. It would be super fun to be able to go hunting and fishing in the same game. I just don't know how they could do that without making a whole new game. If you're liking the content, like, subscribe. If you guys have any other suggestions, don't worry, I'm not going to make a part 3, but it'd be nice to know. What else would you add into the game? Leave the comment below. Now, this one was really cool. And the more I think about this, the more I'm thinking they really need to include this into the game. But advanced animal AI. To have a more sophisticated animal behavior with improved predator-prey interactions where mountain lions, pumas, bears, lions, lynx, etc. actually hunt lower level animals in a game instead of just chasing them away from the water areas. Also for animals that have realistic social behaviors in herds, packs, and solos, where the males can have territorial challenges for dominance, like the bighorn sheep, and dominant male bucks like the whitetail, elk, moose. Imagine seeing that. 2 bighorn sheep just clashing it out. That would be pretty dope. Also, to add male buck rutting. That's a huge thing to look for when you're hunting in IRL. But just the ability to see bucks clashing, rams headbutting, the rutting behavior, predators attacking prey, and having a more of a interactive with the hunter, kind of like the tigers, but less insta-kill. I think that would be a huge game changer to this game, to make it feel less binary and more simulation. And lastly, the absolute mostly requested and commented suggestion for what to see in 2025 from the Call of the Wild is new maps with new locations with new animals. Come on, people. I feel it just like you. We want to experience something we don't in IRL. We want to see an Africa 2.0, an Alaskan map, a Texas ranch map. We want to see new animals like the Pete David's deer, Nile crocs, African sable, oryxes, Marco Polo orgali, the Lord Derby's eland. A lot of these amazing huntable animals that's not introduced into the game yet. Like for duck species, canvasbacks, wood duck, common eater, northern shoveler, long-tailed duck, mandarin duck, the smew duck, ruddy duck, silver teal, and coots duck, with a ton more that I personally would love to see in this game, especially after they fixed the duck fix. Hunting ducks in this game has never been better, and I would like more of it, but with new species. It's absolutely, I could spend hours just hunting different ducks. Do you guys feel the same way? Let me know in the comments. Or am I just a duck fanatic? I already have a feeling that the animals we're going to see next this year are going to be like the alpine ibex, Arctic fox, American black duck, Dall sheep, northern pintail, polar bear, possibly the red kangaroo, snow geese, snowshoe hare, wood grouse. That's all the remaining animals that they haven't included into the game from the Hunter Classic. I do see a lot of copy and paste with better visuals into the new game, but that's just what I have a feeling. But that's the list, guys. How do you like it? How do these new items rank on your what to see in 2025? Let me know in the comments. And please, if you guys like my content, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. It's the only way to help my channel grow and to show the algorithm that my content's decent, at least, to push out to other people. All right, Skipper out. Peace.